everybody, welcome back, lords and ladies. Let's talk Lego, shall we? Today I'm going to do something a little different, a little crazy. It's different for me, so hold my hand. Let's do this together. Today I'm going to look at a new set, and not just any new set, a set that you can only get by spending so much money. Yes, we're going to look at a gift with purchase set. All right, you naysayers, let's not get smarmy, okay? I know some of you out there think that the gift with purchase is not really free because they do hide those costs in the price of all the other sets. And while that is valid and that is true, it is still something, in my opinion, Lego does not have to do. And it is still an extra thing you just get, whether you want it or not. And some people don't want it, and so they end up here. Not sure about this one though. Was that a gift with purchase? I don't remember. These were, right? These were, yeah. Now the one I'm going to show you today was in commemoration of International Women's Day. And how does Lego celebrate International Women's Day? With a gift with purchase set, of course. So I'm going to look at set number 40450, the Amelia Earhart Tribute set. This just looks awesome. Those of you who've seen the channel before know that I don't really go into modern things too much. I like history, I like fantasy sets, themes based on things like that. But I also love me some airplanes. And look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? This is a Lockheed Vega 5B. Now this is not the plane she disappeared in, flying around the world setting that record. This was the plane she set the world record for, the first woman to cross the Atlantic solo. This is that plane, and the actual plane still hangs in a museum today. I learned that this plane was actually very popular at the time because a lot of aeronautics records were being broken, and a lot of hotshot pilots at the time chose this airplane because of its rugged beefiness. It was a 6-seater, which means it's terribly out of scale, but that's okay. It's small, you know. She obviously doesn't fit in it. It's just a minifigure that goes along with it. From what I understand, it was a beefy, long-range airplane. And the pilots of the era thought it was pretty cool. This one's in flaming red. Now, as of the recording of this video, we do have 2 of these sets for sale right now. But
actually, Justin, we just sold both of those today.
No, you're kidding me. But I already started the video! Well, I guess it's possible we might get more in. Well, I'll do the video anyway, because although I haven't built it yet, this looks like an awesome set. So, let's do it, shall we? First, I'll get my super awesome, huge knife. It's a key knife. My key blade. Breaking the seal, here we go. Time to devalue some Lego. Boop. Crack it open. I actually won this at our Christmas party. Alright, we have bag 2, bag 1, bag 2 of 2, instrucciones, and some large curved pieces. Lovely. Our sticker sheet. I could tell from the front of the box that there were no prints on this. It's all stickers. I think that's par for the course for gift with purchase, isn't it? Amelia Earhart Tribute. From her childhood, Amelia Earhart was pushing the boundaries and expectations of being a girl in the early 20th century, climbing trees, hunting rats, and keeping a scrapbook of her female role models, succeeding in fields like film direction, law, advertising, management, and mechanical engineering. After she was the first woman to ride in a plane as a passenger across the Atlantic, she became a celebrity. She got a lot of promotional deals. She sold luggage. Of course, airlines had her as a spokesperson. It was a big publicity thing for her and got famous just for being a passenger. And then she went and did it herself. Solo. Well, yes. Management and mechanical engineering. At a time, all considered male-oriented fields were all things characterizing Amelia. But Amelia, blah, 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 together, husband recognized it. Spanish, I think. Okay, we get it. Pretty cool. Awesome. So there is a little bit about her in it, which is nice. I'm glad they did that. I'm gonna build it up, take you around for a closer look, and let's do this thing. You know, it does not matter how long I've been building with Lego, working here, getting so much more familiar with what pieces look like and the difference between different pieces of different eras. It does not matter. For whatever reason, if I'm looking for this piece and it is miraculously flipped this way, all of a sudden I can't recognize it and I search everywhere like a dunderhead and think I must be missing something. Am I the only one that happens to? No, surely not, right? Right? All right, so you saw most of the plane as a time lapse. I'm gonna just talk through Foley work. And yes, I'm a bag burster. I open it this way and sometimes upside down instead of ripping it. Like that. Simple, right? What's your preferred method? There's Millie Mill. She wouldn't mind, I'm sure, me calling her that. Maybe she would. I'll just put her together. Subvert the instructions. Very nice. We'll just put you there so I don't lose you. Now she's a stunt plane person. I will say for this particular set, I am glad they had stickers, and I'll explain why on the close-up. Now we're building the stand. Stand by your plane. Is that what this has come to? Is this content? Are you guys still watching? I'm so sorry. If you are, trying something different. And the sloop. Oh, it's only on this side. Cheeky. I was gonna double it on the other side. Make it all symmetrical. This is where our plaque is going. I don't have any plaque because I brush regularly. Again, see, it wasn't floating in front of me to grab out of the air, so I lost it. Boom! But I said boom! There we go. What if I just sat here and didn't cut any of the silence out? Would anyone still be here? Would we still have a YouTube channel? Would people riot in protest of the boredom? Do people riot from boredom? I guess they do. I personally have never rioted. What would a bored riot look like? Instead of throwing bottles, they let it tumble out of their hand. But with angst! It's looking pretty nice, pretty slick. Here we go. I've seen people do this with X-Acto knives. I tried to do it with my knife. I can't do it. Of course, if you're wearing a big, fumbly gorilla fingers, I mean, not that my fingers resemble gorillas, but, I mean, gorilla fingers. Hopefully they don't resemble an entire silverback gorilla. That would be unfortunate, but I could get building done if each finger had tiny little gorilla hands to build stuff. It's freaky. Let's stop thinking about that. Aha, interesting. So we hold this together just with the plates on the side if we didn't have these. Because this is upside down. That is an awesome building technique. Look at this. That's the right side up version. And then you do this. They line up perfectly. And you hold it together like that. I have never seen that before. That is interesting. Which way is up? Now it says we build Amelia Earhart. We were supposed to open the bag, look at her dismembered body, and just eventually it'll tell me to do something with her. It waits to the end. That's unusual. Maybe it's because it's for adults. The minifigure is an afterthought. I suppose it is a square, so I can't mess this up. Just gotta get it centered. Don't mess it up. Get it centered. Oh, that's nerve-wracking. And we put her there. And there we have the Amelia Earhart Tribute. As I stated before, this was a gift with purchase. You did not need to buy this. You did have to buy it at a certain time, and you had to spend, I believe it was $100. I missed a spot. I was so interested in speaking with all of you. But that is a cool airplane. That is a neat looking airplane. As I said before, this is not to scale. This was a 6-seater, so it's huge. So that gives you an idea of how small the windows are in this. That's probably, 2-seater side by side right there. That is so cool. They didn't give you little wheels there, but let's go around for a closer look. I wish that stayed up, like you could have it buzzing over her head. All right. Here we go. Look at this gorgeous aeroplane, the Lockheed Vega 5B, which sounds like a vitamin to me. It is from 1932. Actually, the plane is earlier than that, but I love the red and yellow color scheme. So nice, but let's just get a look at the whole stand. All the way around. So the plane is mirrored on both sides. The stand is not, because of course you have the plaque there and little 1x2 there. Whoops. For Miss Earhart. So that just comes off because it's on jumpers. So we do have the Amelia Earhart Aviation Pioneer plaque right there. And there is Miss Earhart herself. Or Mrs. I don't know. She was married. So no second face. And no, we'll just rest you there. And no hairpiece either. That is a sticker. In fact, other than the minifigure, which I believe that is an exclusive print, it's cool to get those hands, those aviation gloves, in that light tan. But we've got some back printing. That may be the only exclusive print. In fact, it may be the only print besides the head and the torso in this set. So you've got the standard little old-style pilot goggles and cap. And a map of the world with her transatlantic flight planned out there. She did land in Ireland. Amelia Earhart also wrote several books, bestsellers at the time, about her aviation adventures. Apparently when she landed, some locals greeted her in Ireland and asked her, "Where are you from? Where'd you fly in from?" And she goes, "America." I love that. Just says a lot about her personality, her feistiness. So it's a neat stand, very slick looking. It's nice to get those big slope pieces. And that's her and her stand. This is actually built like that with the black thing underneath. And that's so it fits right in with the stand like that. I don't know, I guess you could just easily take it off. I don't think that's supposed to be part of the plane. It's just there to make the angle. I was disappointed. I guess I was expecting it to be able to stay in this position, like it's flying, or maybe this would be able to rotate. It wouldn't be that hard to do, but it can't. It's that one hinge right there that's holding it. And it does not have enough strength for this big old honkin' plane. I showed you this already, how cool this construction is for this thing. That is just neat. Just holds on with the jumpers there. So that's what our plane looks without the black upper part of the stand. It is very cool looking airplane. Everything is a sticker on this thing except for that piece right there. It's the only part that's not a sticker. I love the red and yellow color scheme. This is accurate to what her plane looked like, the way they did the struts here and the landing gear. We didn't get any kind of wheels. I'm not sure if this type of aircraft had retractable wheels or not. They, Fix your propeller, sir. I was going to get into why I actually prefer stickers for sets like this. So, if this was a print, this would probably be more centered on this piece, and so there would be more of a gap between this yellow line decoration and the rest of this. Because this is a sticker, these two sections of stripe here are parts. And so I did my best on this one, but there is a little bit of a gap there. I did my best, I'm sorry. But because it's a sticker, I can just move it as far to the edge as I please. So I messed it up there a bit. I think I did all right on this side, continuing the line. And again, you see my LED lights reflected in it, sorry. Again, I did my best to continue the line. This does not spin very well, but do you want it to? Do you need it to? I'm very impressed with this set. This is very displayable. My only complaint is that I wish the stand was a little more, it gave you a few more options, I guess. I mean, this is a gift with purchase, so I really can't complain, but I wish it had the option of setting it up in flight mode or turning it a little bit. But as it stands, it's a great little display model, or not even little, I mean, it's pretty sizable. If this was minifig scale, it'd just be huge. There's no way they could give this as a gift with purchase. So I am very, very happy with this set. I love airplanes. This is like an antique airplane too. So very, very nice. I actually just noticed on the box that they do show it without that black stuff underneath. So that really is part of the stand as I suspected and not part of the aircraft. A lot of cool details. Really neat box. So really, really neat. Kudos to you, Lego. Kudos to you. And that was the Amelia Earhart Tribute set. These gift with purchase sets used to be the reason I ordered from Shop at Home a lot. Not so much anymore because now stuff is so hard to get and stuff sells out so quickly that you better buy it when it comes out because it ain't coming back. Bonsai tree. Bonsai tree. Wow. I have a weird cough. Anyway, I don't know if it works for you guys, but it works for me. These gift with purchases do force me to buy stuff. What I usually do is I call my friends and say, hey, I'm going to do an order. Do your kids want anything? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I was able to reach the threshold that you needed for this, buying stuff for my kids' birthdays and just a set or two for myself as well. I was able to hit the mark. Sometimes, you know, it's hard because you've got two conflicting problems, right? You want the gift with purchase, but they're sold out of the other things you want. So what do? That's what's annoying about now. That never used to be a problem, or not as much. Things usually restocked quicker than they do now. Again, the bonsai. I don't know what's going on. Certain things still have not come in stock. They sold out once the day it came out, or the week it came out, depending on how popular it is. And to this date, as of the recording of this video, certain items still have not come back into stock and still are listed as temporarily out of stock. Well, Lego, I know some of this isn't your problem and some of it's a supply and inventory problem, but what is temporarily out of stock mean now in today's crazy world? Because it's going on 4 months now? How temporary is this? Is this permanently temporary? Or is this temporarily permanent? We'll leave it for the Greek philosophers. I'm sure there's still philosophers in Greece right now. This was an awesome set. If you missed this, I'm sure we'll get more in. I promise when I started doing this, I did not know that the two we had sold out. Apparently they sold out to the same person today. We'll probably get more in. We always get these gift with purchase sets in, so you just gotta wait. You can call and ask, and we'll put you on a waiting list if you want it. The two sets we had were in box, sealed. I believe they were 30 or 40. So if you like this content, if there's someone out there that likes what I just did, let me know if you want me to do new sets again, or these talk through builds, or if anything about this appealed to you. And if not, tell me that too. Tell me, I like the format you were doing before better. Just let me know. I won't take it too bad. I promise. And I will see you guys soon. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video if you know any wacky people out there that like this sort of thing, or just like Lego, or just want to find out what kind of deals or things that we have in our store. Go Atlanta Brick Company! So I'm going to get on to my next video project, and I will see you guys very soon.